Influence here, and today I have Studio 01 Tremor, which is their first member of the Constructicons that they are doing. So these are more stylized Constructicons, and I wasn't going in on them. So this is my fourth Constructicon set that I'm in for, and I'm crazy. I don't know why. I like these designs. I don't usually like stylized stuff. I was getting to it, but I do like these designs. It feels good. The plastic feels pretty good. It kind of feels like the Mech Invasion, a little bit better than that. I mean, the hardware is better than the Mech Invasion, and the articulation is, but I just like, it's something about the Cybertronian molds. I guess that's what they're being billed as. I'm good enough. I can't remember if we saw them on Cybertron. I don't even remember. But maybe in other lures, IDW, whatever. I'm not sure. War Within. I don't think this is War Within, though. But in any respect, I like the different styles. It's not just being stylized just to be stylized. Like, they're different looking vehicles. But still have the essence. All right, so let's get it going now.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
So he came with one gun, and that's it as far as that stuff. He has all of his combiner parts on his back. So you have this gun here, and it's pretty nice. Subscribe. Reminds me of a Zeta gun, which 01 Studios is some of the Zeta team, I believe. You have these, like I said, there's all his combiner parts as far as the chest piece and stuff is in the back already on him, kind of all built in. I'm not sure if they're going that route with all of the members, but this one is. Here is his book. I know some people were like, I don't know if I like it. I actually like it. Kind of looks like Toy World to me, which would make sense. In the box was kind of impressive because of this type of box. It's like a sheen, and the stock is something I haven't really felt before. So you got pictures of that. You guys alt modes, and alt mode over there. Pretty much it. So get up close with his face sculpt. You can see that it's pretty nice. I like the paint on it. The silver and the like red shiny, I guess shiny plastic or paint. I'm not sure, but either way it looks good. I like the tempos all over. He has these guns here, and you saw his gun fit into his hand. He does have a problem leaning back. Like, he leans back a lot, and I try to adjust it. You'll see throughout this review I'll adjust it, and his feet have a lot of adjustment, which is probably part of the reason why he does that. But if you get the feet where you need them, you can get him to stand. But it's just that moving him all over the place, it kind of creates the, like, this joint isn't the strongest in his feet. So if you keep moving him, I don't think it'll fall over like through time, but if you keep moving him around, you get it ill adjusted, so it's not right. Let's compare him to some figures. X-Trans Bots, Long Haul. Maybe it's my table. And we have Mech Invasion's Long Haul. So you can totally see just how big this guy is. Granted, again, he's the torso. I know they flip his legs back, and it's kind of the backpack, so it's like just this part is the main torso. I don't know if they're going to have extra pieces or not, but that could be why this is so big, because I don't think the other characters are quite this big, but they are bigger than these guys. Devastator Wars, yeah. Devastator is one of those characters. I know I say it with a lot of characters, but it's few characters that I had as a kid, like all the pieces. So, and Devastator was one. Be it, I think it was a knockoff, because I think I got it from the local flea market, but still, I used to play with that thing often. So Devastator was always something I'm interested in when I see a Devastator. Try not to buy them all though. So let's do articulation while I'm sitting here rambling. Head goes down, goes up. That's center. It does get out like that, so you can make it look down more, and it doesn't look terrible, but as you start getting it even more, if it's not from the front, even from the front, you can see that neck piece is kind of up, so it doesn't look that great. This is one thing that I'm not too keen on, is this looks like a X-Transbots joint right here. And actually X-Transbots Constructicons are great and haven't had anything like this, but this is kind of like Streetwise. They're Streetwise, and it's just a little joint right here on this little bar, and that's the only thing the arm's on, and it doesn't feel great when you're moving it depending on which way, but you can get it. It does get out, more natural pose right there, so that's almost 90. And you got this type of thing too as well, not just on this. You got a bicep swivel that's pretty tight here. This goes all the way around. It does hit right here, but you can get it all the way around. Elbow. Ratchet it, both joints is double jointed, and it gets full all the way up. You got the hand, spins around, 360. Thumbs on two, one knuckle, two knuckles. And it has a hinge and a ball joint. Ball joint in it, hinge, and another hinge. And all the fingers are individually articulated on two knuckles. So they have all the knuckles that you and me would have. Waist, I don't think there's an ab crunch. There may be a way to get it, because this waist does separate. So the waist swivel is built in down here, which is weird because it's the way they had to do it, because this is locked into this piece, but you can get it around if you move the skirts up. So you can do a swivel like that. That's how they got around it. Like I said, it is a little weird to do because it's normally not like that. But you have this, and I'm kind of concerned with this as well. I don't know how it's going to work, because you have just this piece right here to get you like the full thing, but it's loose. It's not a tight joint. But then you have ratchets at that joint, so you can get even further out. But like I said, it's not a tight joint, so I know it doesn't use the and you can see how you can move that. I was saying, I know it doesn't use the legs. I don't think it just goes in the back. I haven't changed it into combine mode yet, and I won't in this video, just so you know. And then you got slight kind of ratchets out to the side, and he can get the full splits. I did show the full hurdles with the skirts that go up, but it fails because of this joint right here. So you can get the hurdles, but this joint is loose. So I do like those joints, but I think they should have had some better hardware in them. Knee, you get past 90 degrees. Not bad. It's chunky bot. And it's double jointed, so you kind of can push it back to make it look like even more. You got thigh swivel built in. Have these guns. I think I showed that move, kind of like Fortress Max. And you have the feet. The feet got toes that go up and down. No real heel spur, but it has this mechanism here. So you can move it down. You can move it like this. You can move it like that. Or you can get a good rocker and move it up. So it's good articulation there. So now let's get into transformation. Arms the hands in as normal. You gotta open up both sides, then close them. Same over here. Flip it around. Close that in there. Now you want to push this all the way up and this all the way up here. And there's a peg that it pegs into. Same thing over here. Fold it up, peg right there. Kind of just sits there. It doesn't really peg in. Now you take this part, it's two pegs up here and it's pegged down here. You can take that out and move that this way just to get all this stuff together. Move this up here. Move this up. I think they go in. Then you want to push this all the way up. Straighten it out like that. Then you can get this guy around here. It is a little difficult. Well, not super difficult, but just get it around there like that. Then this go here. Then you have this. You want to unfold the head and fold it up. That doesn't feel great. Right here, it feels like it's kind of tight, and that's something you don't want to break. Then you turn this sideways. So here you are, go like this and move this around. Move this up here. And it moves like this. Then this goes up here. This will stay in the middle. And there's a peg right here that pegs on to the arm. Then you can peg that arm right there. Make sure this is staying in the middle. Same thing over here. You just twist it and move this. Be careful because it's that joint right here. And there I go. This piece right here kind of gets in the way. It hits. So you just got to be careful about what you're doing. You move this all the way up. This bar right here like sits in this space. So you got to have it correct. And there you go. And then this will go into the hole right there. And this will go right here. I neglected to show that it's on a slider on this bar. So what you need to do is move this head around like that. And this part should be in the back area. Should be back here. So now this is how it should look. It should just rest in the middle there. It's now with this thing, you're gonna want to get it turned around. So what you do is push this in a little bit and then you can turn it around, because if you have it out like this, you can't turn it around. So you push it in up into this first notch and then you can spin that around right there. And then everything else will fall into place. You can pull this up like that. So then you angle this up like that. And it fits in the front here. It has to be all the way down. Oh, like this head has to be flush. You have to have it flush. So it's on this bar and you have to get it where it's the head's still flush, but then this bar has to be flush as well. So once you get the head down there, then you got to try to adjust this bar up a little bit so this is parallel to the head, if you're understanding that. And that's where lies some of the issue with getting this front on. even though this transformation isn't the hardest, it does have little things like that you got to be aware of. And the videos that I've seen, like their video is useless because it goes from combine mode to truck to robot. Like, it's, I don't know why they do that. I hate when they do that, because if you're going to have an official video that's on your box, that video needs to be as the figure comes, because people, you know, that's what people want to know. If you have official transformation video. All right, rant's over. And here you go. It's hard on camera to get that. I mean, it's hard period to get it, but this is kind of how it goes. Everything fits, and then you have these, you can move like this, and I think it's 2 notches. Well, it's a notch over here, a hole over here. There's a notch or a hole here and a notch here. So, you know, it goes correspondingly. And I may have to pull that out a little bit. Not the smoothest thing in the world to get, but still you can get it. And then this just pegs on up here, as I showed. It's 2 pegs, and they should fit right there and there. Shoot. There we go. Like that. So now we're working on the legs. So move this all the way out like this. Move this wheel out. Move all this stuff out. Get that unpegged. You want to move out. Gotta get this off of here. I thought it came off. Am I mistaken? Push it and then stretch it out. But it should go backwards. See, you gotta try to do that. But if you do it like this, and that's how it should go, it falls all the way through, and then you can't pull it back out. So I don't like that. But you get that, pull these out. Should have enough room, barely. Pull this out here. I don't know where my spudger is. I need a spudger. Plus I'm doing it with one hand behind the camera, so it's that too. So you have that, and then this slides down. You have an over under here. Sorry about that. Let me move this back down. You have an over under on this side with a peg, and then you have a peg on this side. And you have that. Now with the front of the legs, you just want to move this out. But before you move it all the way down, you want to flip the guns around like that. Move this up. That's in here. You can flip this back down with the guns around, like leave it like this. Everything is the same over here. I'll show it from this angle. Pull the foot out, flip this up, pull this out, flip this down. Then you can push this out. This one's the same way. It's tight and it's not coming out this way because it's pushed all the way in. I push it in and kind of get it out like that, which I don't like. That's terrible. Move this out here, push that back down, flip these around and slide them down. And then you have a peg over under here with a peg. That's a good over under. Has a peg that pegs into the peg, and it's a mushroom, not a over under mushroom. But I think that's a good, nice nice peg there. Peg that like that, and then flip this over. Get the legs out, flip this up, flip the guns around, and put this back down like that. And now you have this madness. And you can pretty much tell what's about to happen. Want to use it, but there you go. And this can get discombobulated. Like I said, it's not a hard transformation. It's I don't even know if I can say frustrating. It's just some parts don't move right, like how you need them to move. Or how you think they should move. But you can kind of see there's a little space here for this tab in there. Then this back here, this is that piece that you flipped out. Put it down. Skirts are supposed to be just straight. There we go. And you can actually put these together. Get this situated. I kind of get this pegged in on this side so I know where it's supposed to go, and then you can get all this stuff together. Peg that together. And then you move these down and you can flip these up here like this, and they peg in to here. Like that. Then he has these guns here. Same thing over here. Flip this up and it pegs in right there. Then you have these guns and you still have like a bed. I can't get that. I can, but you gotta, there we go. Have it exact. Here you are in vehicle mode. Some things about this, I definitely like it. I like it. I'm not sure if I have these wheels correct because they don't peg in anywhere, or at least I can't find where they peg in. Maybe it's something that came out here that I missed. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest as far as finding. I couldn't find any videos, for one, and for two, I had to figure it out kind of on my own. Directions were okay, but yeah, I just don't because I say that because when you're having it on here, maybe I have it wrong. This is the only one that touches the ground and it kind of flares out because it's not tabbed on to nothing. So it makes me believe maybe I have it wrong. But I'm not sure. I don't think I do. That's the thing. Or maybe this is not even a, maybe this ain't even a tire. Maybe it's supposed to be a spare tire. It's supposed to be up there more. I don't know. But like that, if you have it like that, then these don't even move. So it could be error on my part, but it doesn't line up to hit the ground. Truck is reminiscent. I do like this big windows and all this stuff, and got the guns, because if it is Cybertronian, is you need the guns, because who cares about being in disguise. Got the bed back here, this clear stuff. I kind of like it, and the transformation isn't terrible. It's just some parts that just don't work as intended. So I would say that. Yeah, I'll see how it shakes out, because I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have these in vehicle mode. I'll combine Devastator for a review and all that, but I might just have these in these modes. This Cybertronian, because I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these bots. And there you go. I didn't show that either. So you can see. Chunky boy. All right, so thanks for watching this review, and I'll get up with you in the next one. Peace.
Life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.